Okay, so here we are, we're out on the water. I'm going to take you through some techniques that I use when I'm putting out an anchor. What happens is a lot of people will pick up an anchor like that with the rope over the top of it, and then what they'll do is they'll just throw it straight in the water. That's the wrong thing to do, because what usually happens is it all gets caught around here, right, when it comes up, right, because you've got to pull it back up because you haven't anchored, right, it needs to actually grip into the sand. Right, this is actually a sand anchor, and the sand anchor, right, has to have a chain on it. The reason you have the chain on it is that when it sits in and hooks into the sand, right, this hooks in, this chain will lay flat, right, on the ocean bed or the river bed, and what it does is that when a boat goes past, right, or you get a bit of wind going past and stuff like that that blows it all over the place, it actually doesn't pull the anchor out of it, out of the sand. If you had the rope tied straight to here, right, without a chain, what it'll do is just lift it up, right, and then they'll just pull it out and you have to redo it again. Okay, so having that said and done, is that what you do is you need to have your rope tied up nice and neat so that it's easy to release when you're dropping the anchor over the side. So that one there, I've just folded it up like it is there now. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how I drop it over the side. Okay, before we drop the anchor over, what you've got to do is there's another device that I have. It's called a springer. All right, these you can buy from plumbing departments. Not all of them have it, but it's just like a big elastic band. It has a clip on the end. Right, that clips onto your main rope of your anchor rope, and this one here you tie it off to your boat, right at the front. Okay, you have a knot in the end of it, so that if you tie it on and it happens to come loose, at least it's going to stop up against that knot that's there. What you do is you just come up, tie it up to the front of your boat, just a couple of half hitches, and then do another couple of half hitches. That way it won't come off. That will then eventually go into the water, right, which will be attached to your rope, to your anchor rope itself, right, with your clip. So once you've found the place that you want to anchor up, what you do is you get your anchor, right, and you slowly drop it over the front, keeping the chain away from the boat, letting the rope go out. And then what you do is you let out how much you need. And once you've done that, you just do what I call an overhand knot. So it ends up looking like that. To that, you attach your clip. The clip goes on. That comes up nice and tight. And then you drop that over the front. What happens then is that the boat, right, will sit directly out with the current as the current's going out, and then if any boats come past, like we're going to have coming up soon, right, and we have any sideways movement, it'll keep it so it stays in the sand. That's the anchor, stays in the sand. This bit of excess rope that you've got here, once again, just tie it off to the front. Tuck it away so that it's out of its way. So the secondary rope you're going to have tied off like that. The main rope that's got the springer will be tied off like that. So now what you'll see, where it's attached here at the front, right, that's the springer. See how it goes out to here, and the springer is in the water and it goes down to your anchor. So when the boats go past, right, or you've got a lot of current, right, or the wind picks up, you're then able to keep the anchor into the sand. you'll notice that the other rope that's there beside it to the left hand side, right, it's just laying there loose, but remember it's actually tied off here just in case this goes and comes undone.